Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Beverly Veterans Council meeting, April 28, 2002. Call to order. Roll call of officers. Jerry Jalebi, present. Bud Reel.
Present.
Dave Parent, Chief.
Present.
Paul Weinberg, excused.
He's
Paul
on,
Lance?
he's on.
Oh, he's
speaker,
online,
'cause-
all right.
yeah.
Paul's online. Paul Lance,
Present.
Corey Paulette,
Present.
Chuck Clark,
Present.
Ron Janess,
Here.
Jan Pierce, absent. Okay. Don O'Connor,
Here.
Sue Moran,
Here.
Ron Janess,
Here.
and what do I miss?
Me.
Did I miss you?
I think you called Ron Janess twice, maybe. I'm still here.
All right,
And-
Bob Laws,
And the other thing, I thought you said April 28th. Today's May 5th. Really?
yes, it's May, yeah, that's right, I got it wrong here, okay, May 5th.
Yeah.
All right, May 5th, and I missed Sergeant Major Alton,
Sergeant Major Oswald here.
Oswald, sorry about that. May 5th, I'm losing my mind tonight. There are no guests tonight.
Seriously.
Reading of the minutes, everyone was sent minutes.
Yes.
Someone make a motion to approve the minutes, please.
Motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Finance report.
Currently, in the Veteran Council account, there is $13,414.89.
Okay. Make a motion to accept that.
Motion to accept. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Unfinished business. We'll first start with, I'm going to turn this to Corey and Chuck. This will be placing of flags for Memorial Day, and I believe they have it all set up right now. And if you want
All right, we're going to do, we place under the flags the 24th, Central Cemetery. We're going to start at 4 PM. We've had a good turnout, good outcome through emails and phone calls. And ROTC,
For each event, there's 12 cadets coming for each event.
okay, excellent. Okay, that's going to be Tuesday, the 24th, and Wednesday, the 25th, at 4 PM. We're going to be doing St. Mary's. And Saturday morning, the 28th, at 9 AM, we're going to do North Beverly.
to.
What time is St. Mary's?
Have any
4
comments
p.m.
on that?
Just one.
Yeah.
As soon as I can find it here. I got an email from Nora McQuarrie, who helped us before.
That's okay with me.
Yeah.
All right.
Just give me 1 second for this to come up. I was wondering if you need our help again this year. If so, we can pick up on in the afternoon, and I'll line up some families to come help. The only issue that I had with Nora when I did it when the Rocky Post did St. Mary's and they came down to help, was that they were about this big. They were little kids. And some of them were using their chests to try to push the flag down. Some of them ran off in the way. They didn't, on the whole, they didn't last too long. A lot of the families stayed about 20 minutes and just got in their cars and left. Nora has the best of intentions in trying to help out with getting some people down there. Maybe the kids are a little older this year, but I
that's
don't
fine.
know if you need help.
Bring them down.
Okay,
Bring them
calm
down. More,
So 4
Get 'em
PM,
involved.
Wednesday, the 25th.
Corey, I think you want to add to that, the 20th, Beverly Farms is taken care of on,
20th,
yes,
28th, right?
oh, the 20th.
28th of Bob,
20th.
last, wait a minute here now.
20th, no, all right.
20th is,
We need help down the farms?
no, but,
Farms is good?
no, but we'll just need the flags, of course.
I have the flags.
Okay, some
Okay.
tomorrow maybe.
All right.
On the 20th, and then I know
Is Paul?
Paul Weinberg is taking care of.
Yep.
Right, right. The farms is all set.
And
Yeah.
and,
Jewish
uh,
cemeteries.
And the
are
Jewish
also-
cemetery's all set.
Yes, yep.
And Dodges Row will take care of.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Jerry.
Put in the Friday before, before Memorial Day.
Okay.
He's all set?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so Paul's all set. I talked with Robert Harrington, he's gonna, hopefully be able to, video, Memorial Day for us, I'm gonna ask him. It's kind of a big deal to do, but, you know, we can at least get part of the program anyways. We can do the beginning, and we can take some photos, placing reefs, and then down at Odell. And we'll do the same thing on the farms. We'll put the reefs out.
Well, how about we give him something to do it?
We can.
I mean, we can't get anybody else to do it.
No, well, let's make sure he does it first, and we'll come up with a figure for him.
He did it for Vietnam Veterans Day.
Yeah, we didn't give him anything for that.
I mean, we should, that was a city function.
How, have him contact me and I'll discuss whatever his hourly rates are
Okay.
and everything, and we'll look into that.
We just discussed this at a meeting now, but I'll bring it up and just say that the names have not been added to the memorial at Odell, but Mike has it on his radar list to hopefully get that done. Again, the cleaning of the bell tower and the painting. Some of this is ongoing. We're gonna try and do the painting, I guess.
Yep, we'll take care of that.
We'll take
Ken and I
care
will
of
take
that.
care
Dave
of
will
that.
take care of that with Ken. Just so everybody knows, as far as the light is concerned at the plaza, the mayor said no. Well, leave it at that. Street signs. We have the new signs that Paul Lance worked on, and I think David's got that under control as well.
Yep, the only confirmation is Mike Collins just wanted to know the wording. I know that some of you had, Donnie, you had some concern on that, so we just need to confirm with Mike, making sure that that's taken care of. I was emailing with Paul, there was a question about the name of a region where one of the guys was KIA. I believe we've settled that issue. Paul had good information on that. So yeah, so basically we just, Mike will just send out the finalized, we'll get it to all of you, and then we just gotta place the order.
Okay.
The meeting that we just had with the city's chief of staff, and Jerry already said there's no light for the plaza, for the sign at the plaza. There's also no tree removal
No,
and no flags up and down Cabot and Rantoul Street. So we'll be working on that still. But I just wanted to clarify those all three things are
I
negative.
think we're gonna probably get together with city council and see what happens with them.
Yep. As discussed, we'll look into the flag. The flag issue is going to be ongoing once city budget talks are done. Then, like as we discussed, we'll see how we can adjust to making that a reality.
As far as those coming to Memorial Day Parade, we have,
Okay, so as of right now, for Memorial Day Parade, Italian American Band is on, Drum and Bugle Corps, they sent me their information, so we've got them down. Beverly Farms, we've got your set up for the food, so that's taken care of. The 54th Mass Reenactors, Ken helped get in touch with them. They should be good and locked on. We're just trying to get a vendor number for them so we can do a payment. Flowers and everything, wreaths are all paid for. We paid for them a few weeks ago, so that's good. I've got to check on stands.
We're working on Glover's regiment, too.
Dave, how many reefs do we have for the farms?
We ordered a lot of wreaths, like
Seven?
whatever we did last year, where you had a bunch of wreaths which you spread out.
I'll email you to make sure we didn't miss any.
Yeah, there was a number of wreaths ordered this year. I don't know the number off the top of my
I
head,
think,
but it
Donnie, you
was.
said that we had a couple of stands.
We used cut flowers at the GAR monument and the Legion lot, but if we got tripods, we can put a wreath on them instead of the cut flowers. Years ago, we always had cut flowers. The mayor would put one at the GAR, the commander of the
right, yeah.
post would do that, would do the memorial, the Legion Memorial. So if you want to go to all wreaths, I've got 2 stands that we can put at the GAR and the Legion Monument.
Okay.
And we have the wreaths, I believe, right?
Yeah, we can use our wreath.
We got wreaths for
Or
that.
did you already buy them?
All the wreaths have been purchased.
No, he doesn't have the 2 for there.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
We had him last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did last year? Okay.
Corey and Chuck gave me a very big list of wreaths. Those have all
okay,
been
so
purchased.
we'll make sure we have 1 or 2 extra in the car.
No problem.
right.
Are we gonna go around and put the wreaths out like early?
Early
Yeah, I
at
think
9
if
o'clock
we do and film that again, that was a.
Are we
good-
gonna do it as
Drive,
we go along?
yeah. We decide what we're gonna do. I'll give you this here, it just says here, program for Memorial Day. I've contacted Matt St. Hilaire, who's the Ward 6 council in the Palms. I've asked him to set the hall up, chairs and tables. We're gonna ask, well, we're gonna discuss that. We're gonna change the food situation. Memorial Day will start at 9 a.m. With the playing of the national anthem. We'll place a wreath at Reser Road, Kelleher. We will stop at the cemetery to fire a salute. We'll have a short little 5-minute spiel there. Then we'll go to Dix Park, the GAR lot, then Simpkins Square downtown, and the Legion Memorial, followed by placing the lower wreath with the howitzer.
Yeah.
We'll
At
fire
West
down.
Beach.
So we're gonna place them as we go,
Yeah,
is what I'm asking, okay?
So like you did last year.
that's what we did last year.
Where do you want the 54th to fire off their muskets?
Oh, they're coming out for the 2 p.m., so they'll be in the afternoon. So we'll work on that because again, we got to work that out.
Now, we're gonna do the same thing downtown?
So downtown's different this year since we will actually have the parade. Since we have so many people, we can't stop the movement of the parade. So I'm thinking we should place the wreath at the Vietnam Memorial to start the parade. So basically, you guys will do the ceremony down there, place the wreath, give me the call, the wreath's been placed, I'll start moving the parade will move by, and then whoever's there will fall into the formation and we'll continue moving. So that placing of the wreath at the Vietnam Monument will basically be that's like the starting bell, like, hey, parade starts moving. So that's my plan for this year. And then go downtown, head down to the
City Hall.
standard route each year.
Or we'll get City Hall too.
City Hall.
Stop briefly and put one at City Hall.
Yeah, we can have, we could try and kind of do the same, have a step out while the parade's moving, place the wreath, and then fall back in at the rear of the parade. That way, because again, we have to keep the parade moving, so we don't get those long waths of space. But we'll discuss on how we want to do that once we get there, because I have to see how many people we have and how we're going to position everybody. Because the Girl Scouts usually lead it, because they're the smallest, so they move the slowest.
They got little legs.
You're gonna MC the,
Yep, I'll do the emceeing each
Okay.
year.
does anybody have the listing of all the deceased? We have the one from the farms.
Deceased for this year, I haven't been
No
notified
clue?
on.
No clue? You got any from the? May want to
Waiting to
make,
call you. I was waiting to give it to you.
yeah, make sure you get that list, and then we need the list from
The Rocky Post.
Rocky Post,
VFW.
VFW,
BVV,
BVB, okay. I don't know if we've got any,
giving them names to you?
BBB, who do we have? We have.
Harvey.
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 All right, Bob, are you going to read them off when you do the prayer? Okay, so Bob's going to read them.
All right.
All right. Okay, so back to that. So yeah, so just waiting on the 54th. Food's done. Flowers are done. Salem trolley's locked in. The Marine Corps getting, assets from them, either a vehicle or something, that's been sent out. We did get contact from them, so I'm just waiting on what we're getting. The National Guard just got home. So the artillery unit just got back. We should be good. Jerry Paracella is looking in to make sure that they're coming. So, but I did get I had a brief conversation with them that it's on their agenda, it's on the list, we should be good to go. So everything on that front is pretty much done. The only things we gotta really get out there is word that it is on the 22nd. That's what we have to really start pushing, is that we were on the 22nd.
Why don't you have them do a reverse 911?
We're well, that's gonna be the plan. Reverse 911. I'm gonna talk to the 104.9, I'm gonna speak to them.
Should do it before, should be done now.
Yeah, I've already called and left them a message. I haven't gotten a call back yet, so I gotta follow up on
Care of the
that.
farms too? Is it okay adding the farms onto that? Or should we send Paul Layton a email?
Might as well. Won't
Alright.
hurt to contact them.
All right.
Then we just gotta get in the Danvers Herald and the Beverly Citizen, and the Wicked Local, just tagging them again, just to make sure that they know, and, obviously the Salem News. So that is that on the Memorial Day front. And then, so there's been some back and forth discussion on catering for Memorial Day, and who should do it. Basically, at this point, some people want super subs, some people want, Cafe Salerno. At this point, since it is city money and it is city businesses, I don't see any issue with us rotating so that every business in the city has the opportunity to support Memorial Day each year. I think that's the easiest way to do it. No favoritism, no argument, just, all right, they did that here, so it's somebody else, and we just rotate who does it. Simple and easy. Does anybody have an issue with that? Okay, so I will then reach out to the group to get the catering done.
Which group?
Somebody who hasn't done it. So I'll reach out and see who would like to take that on.
I assume that means when you say somebody who hasn't done it, it includes people who have done it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so not the person who did it last year.
Do we have a rain date?
Rain date is the same day, it's the 22nd. The
That's
paper, request has already been turned over to the schools to reserve the auditorium. Again, if we have all these groups coming, it'll be a question of if we want to switch over to the,
High school?
high school is the plan.
Okay, all right.
So if we're going to use the auditorium, if we'll use the field house, that's up in the air, based on how many people will still come if it's raining. Because most of this is inside, or, sorry, most of this is groups. So if it's raining, that's it. There's a gentleman, Mr. McDonald, he's been calling everybody.
Yeah, yeah,
He's trying to help out.
Someone has spoken with him.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I've spoken with him. He's, his heart's in the right place. If he gets us some support, like I said, I will figure out how to incorporate the cars in the parade when that comes.
if the cars go over this year and you want to use them next year, can you maybe eliminate the trolley and put veterans in the cars?
That, people who own classic cars are very particular.
Well,
with
you'd have to ask.
Yeah, so, again, I think the trolley is just a good thing to have, because depending on the weather, if it's hot, some people may
Okay.
not have the energy to walk back. Trolley is just a good plan in general if we need to move people around.
Plus,
Okay.
a lot of people can't get into those cars.
That too.
Is that long list that I was working on, do you want me to try to start working on more of those groups for next year?
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to focus on that now because they're going to be focusing on this year, but we'll tap that after this year's parade.
Ron, you're all set down to your place, right?
Yes, as far as the collation, you mean?
Yeah,
Yep, we'll take care of that.
okay.
Yep. And Bruce Doig will do the chairs and the sound system as usual. Yeah. Other than that, solid response from the political offices that'll be there. So we should actually have the actual politicians, not a representative. So that helps out. Hopefully, we'll have a strong showing for the students because a lot of the kids will still be here and they won't be leaving for vacation. So, hopefully we have more of a turnout because it does not interfere with people's holiday plans.
Who's the firing squad? Is the Legion firing squad?
If we have the 54th there, that's an option. If the Legion has their firing squad, again, we can. That's a play it as we, as the event unfolds and what we have. If they're there, great. If we have to shift, we'll figure it out.
The Legion firing squad will be there,
Okay.
All right.
and they did not get a chance to fire last time. So they were quite upset when they stood there at parade rest for half an hour. I'm sure you heard a few words about that anyway.
Yep.
So they'll fire this year if they're there.
Yeah.
Anything else on Memorial Day?
Are there any veterans agencies that need cadets to carry flags? Because let's face it, I know the veterans groups are getting a little bit old in age, so.
Hey.
Says the man with the beard.
We may need too to carry the Legion banner.
I mean, I don't think I see a problem with that. I mean, the cadets carrying the banners for the veterans. It might be a nice new little tradition to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe we have a Veterans Council banner.
We do?
Yeah, don't we?
Not that I'm aware of.
I never paid for it.
Well, I know we have a VFW one, we have a Legion one, we have a,
We don't have a VFW banner, I mean, a Veterans Council banner. The council's only been in effect since we started it, and we didn't buy any. You might have one in your closet from 30 years ago, but we haven't gotten one since David's
all right,
taken.
I'll look. I
Oh,
got-
also the state troopers will be bringing their horses.
Oh, all right,
I
good.
forgot that, so they're coming too.
All right.
So we'll have the parade horses.
Oh, so we'll have horses.
Okay, Jerry, my last recollection of that meeting was that we wanted to have a banner, but we couldn't agree on what was going to be on it at that time. So I don't think it ever got done.
That almost sounds correct.
I mean, it only takes like 5 or 6 days to get one.
No one could agree on what they
Why
wanted
don't you
on
just have
it.
it say Veterans Council, Beverly Veterans Council?
Do we really need a banner with all the
No.
veteran groups in town?
Really don't need a banner.
Okay.
I have a question about the advertising for it. Would the Cabot Cinema
Sure you
put
have your
something
two
on
cadets.
their sign?
Let's ask them.
That people see that,
Yeah.
it'd be great. I don't know if they allow that, but
You want to call and ask?
I don't know anybody over there. Does anyone know somebody that might be a little bit of an in?
All right, you know what? I'll just call them. We'll just see, we'll just
Putting
ask.
On the banner itself? or-
Well, they get the electronic sign out in
Oh,
front
we
of the
can,
theater.
Medley, we can ask Medley. I'll ask Medley.
Rather-
We will figure it out. We'll give a call.
All right. Okay.
So just as notice, the form you signed, because again, this is one of the items we've still been taking care of. The burial for the veteran who couldn't afford it, that's what you all signed off on. The cost for the burial and everything was $650, so that will be coming out of the low-income account that we were using. The reason you did the signature was so that, because of the city, I need to get that payment done so that the city can close out the books for that month. So that is what you all signed tonight.
Yeah.
Susan, you'll be able to put that in the minutes, and then we'll get that taken care of. In terms of future dates, just so everybody has it, so next meeting, we will also have another meeting this month on the 26th. Then the 23rd of June, the 28th of July, the 25th of August, the 22nd in September, the 27th in October, And then we will adjust in November for Thanksgiving, which will be on the 17th. And depending on how Christmas goes and how we look at things in December, I've put us in for the 22nd because obviously
Yeah.
that's Christmas weekend. So everything's already been turned over to the schools for our meetings to be locked in here. BevCam has gotten these dates. So we just have to make sure that we get the agenda to City Hall in a timely manner. But this, so everybody has the dates so that we can make sure, we keep this going.
Writing them on my calendar, basically, they're still the third, all those are the third Thursday of the month.
I believe those are the
Thursday.
Third.
Third
Fourth
Thursday. Fourth Thursday, fourth
Sorry,
Thursday,
fourth
yeah.
Thursday of the month,
Yeah,
Okay.
except Thanksgiving and Christmas.
yeah, because of the holidays.
I'd like to just ask Sergeant Major Oswald, and maybe you could say something, there's a new instructor coming on board, is that correct?
Major Martin is going to be the new instructor at Beverly High School with the Marine Corps Junior ROTC. He's a 10-year veteran of being an instructor. He was at Haverhill High School for 3 years, and then he went to Hawaii, and he's been out in Hawaii for the last couple of years, and he is from Massachusetts, and he's coming back, and he's going to be taking over Beverly High School.
He wants to leave Hawaii to come back here.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Hawaii's fun to visit. Getting stationed there, completely different story.
He's taking over after the school year,
He's taking over the 1st of July.
1st of July, okay.
I am going off to the sunset to retire after 27 years of being an ROTC instructor, and I think I'm going to enjoy retirement.
There you go.
You know you're going to be stuck back at these meetings.
You can call.
You just won't pick up.
The homecoming cookout.
Ah.
Do we want to have a homecoming cookout?
Yes.
Ryan's all set for it.
All right.
Question of where, I think that was part of it also.
I think it
We're
should,
gonna have it at,
I think it should be down the plaza. Everybody's in tune to going down the plaza.
And it's good at the Plaza. It's been a good showing. Yeah, it's been a good showing each time.
because that's got to go in the, make sure, I want to call them and make sure that gets in the homecoming book. I'll take care of that. So we're just going to have food. Nothing else, right?
Yeah, I mean that's what you did last year, right? Well,
Yeah,
just the bar. Yeah. Okay.
all right. I mean, I don't know if we want to add anything at that, no,
No, I
Keep it
think
like it was last year.
I
was
think it's
fine.
pretty good. I mean, people show up, they eat, they sit, they talk,
yeah,
and they go about their day.
okay.
What's their allotted for that, 1,500?
David, I know I just talked with you about, is a Veterans Fair something down the road or like in the fall? Like get the VA involved, the
The
hospital?
VA will be at Lobsterfest.
There will be one at Gloucester?
Yep. So the Lobsterfest, the VA so that's been turned over to the planners for Lobsterfest. There will be a booth down there from the VA for all things related to their side of it. If we want to add anything else,
Do we have the,
so one of the things we might look into adding is, Corey spoke on this, where there's a forward movement. It's a program with veterans working with horses and, riding horses, stuff like that. Again, I've heard of this before. They have a good reputation amongst the veteran community. So we'll see about adding them into that and just, building up what can go down there, because obviously Lobsterfest is kind of separately run from what we usually do. So we just have to coordinate with homecoming and all that.
do we have the date for the Lobster Fest?
I do not have a date for that
I
yet.
believe it's the 5th or 6th, but I'll make sure. And you want to have the horses at the Veterans cookout?
No.
No,
No.
no. This would be for another booth or another.
All right, okay, all right.
At the Lobsterfest, Lynch Park.
What's Brian's last name? You said Brian
Williams.
Williams?
Brian Williams, yeah.
Trying to think, what else? Did we miss anything?
Flag Day,
What's that?
Anything going on for that?
June 14th at the Elks.
Oh, the Elks flag program is going to be at the Elks.
As far as I know, Bonnie, you and I will be putting on a Flag Day to be announced time.
Speaking of flags, I just going to throw this out as my own little deal, because we had a discussion with the chief of staff, is that I personally went around to every city and town that I could think of that are local. Beverly, Salem, Hamilton, Wenham, Danvers, you name them. Everybody flies an American and POW flag only at City Hall except the city of Beverly. No offense to any other people out there, but, you know, the blue flag, the green flag, the purple flag, and my I'm gonna die flag, or whatever flag you wanna hang out there, don't belong out in front of City Hall, but that's just my 2 cents worth, so.
Well, that's why they put the 2 polls, one poll for other organizations, and then one poll for the US and POW.
Yeah,
So,
but most have the POW and the
American
American flag in
and
separate
that's it.
poles.
but we have it on the Veteran Monument out front and then the other side, but that's something we can just discuss over at City Hall. It's not something we really need to get into on here.
I asked before, and I got the same response that we got tonight. You know, why can't we just put another pole up? No, we can't do that. Everything is, we can't do it. You know,
It's for the veterans, you don't want to do anything.
yeah, I mean, me personally, I just always think we get the back end of the deal all the time. But I'll stop there.
I might make one comment, because I wanted to correct myself from one meeting ago that I made publicly to all of you. And I had stated that under federal law, the only flag that could fly under the American flag on that pole was the POW flag.
Right.
That's not true. I've researched those statutes up and down, sideways. It does say you can put another flag under the American flag, but it says nothing about what that flag should be. So,
Which brings up the point, you have another service that you don't have a service flag on, the Space Force.
And the Merchant
Merchant
Marines.
Marines.
That has already been discussed with Mike Collins. He's going to go look at the monument in front of City Hall. There is room to fit those other 2 poles. That's already been sent up to the mayor's office. It's just working on time for Mike Collins to get over there. Again, he's, DPW is already stretched as thin as they are. It is on the agenda, though. We have the Merchant Marine flag. It was donated. And we just have to get a Space Force flag.
Yeah, it's a space, what's it called, Space Force?
It's Space
It's
Force.
a real thing.
If you want to see
Yeah.
the flag, come to my office, I have one.
Oh, okay.
So, but yes, that's already been, that has been brought up.
That's force money.
And there was actually no real pushback against that. So, again, that's just another situation of budget, time, and then Mike Collins has to do the order. We have to get the measurements, all that stuff. So that's just him getting his time, and he's already stretched. So, same as normal, move at the speed of the city.
Sounds like Mike needs some help.
So it doesn't,
Yeah. And David.
Not part of the
Veterans
agenda. Not part of the agenda this evening. That's a different issue.
Hopefully Ken will get
Yeah, that's right, we get Ken, and then we'll get some help,
some stuff done.
inappropriate.
Yeah, we have, Ken's under contract. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
He's out there doing his thing. The stone, if you go down to the farms, the ones that the kids help spray are all turning a little bit more white. We definitely have to go down there and tag them again. The kids did it, but
Yeah.
they're already, last year's already starting to show through.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys are from Beverly. I do not have a good, complete list of all the park plaques, the square plaques.
Hang on, Ken. Buddy, can you pass your mic over?
Yeah, I do not have a good list of all the park plaques and the square plaques around the city. I know there was a couple of, trying to think, maybe it was the Woodburys, a couple of brothers that were killed in the Civil War. There's a plaque for one of them over going towards the Cove School, but there's nothing for the other brother. But that wasn't, I'd seen a list, but that one wasn't even on that list of plaques around the city for veterans.
I have all of them, the ones that David gave me.
Yeah, we have one that we made up. I know that Mike Collins,
I don't think it's complete. There was some that I noticed that weren't on the list.
I think Mike Collins has a more complete one that was recently done in like the last 2 years.
I wanna actually take this list and just start going through it and start restoring them.
Yeah.
I'll get them to you. I have a book of every single plaque that we've taken a photo of.
Okay.
It's two big pages of photos, and
Okay.
every one of them are on there.
Do you want to bring that to the office, Jerry? Because then we'll scan that and back that up
Yeah.
digitally. And that's an
Now we
item
can
we'll.
Scan this back
oh.
in too, so.
Ken, there was one of the Boy Scout troops that called me, said that 2 years ago you were working with the troop, cleaning stones, with the chemical you're cleaning.
Yeah, he was going for an Eagle Scout, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
He spoke very highly of you, and
the work that he did on the test stone we did, and the work he did afterwards, those stones look brand new.
yeah, he's guy wanted to come in and talk to our group too.
Right.
With the kids, tell him what he's done.
Yeah,
And you guys, you pointed him in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any of the Boy Scouts or other kids going for Eagle Scout, if they want to do this,
Yeah.
you know, we have the materials, I have the tools. It's real easy. The solution we use is safe. It's not toxic. It's not an acid. So any kid can use it. And if any of these kids want to do it, I can show them how to do it and let them go.
On that, so let's just get back on the agenda because we need to move on to new business. We got a little sidetracked. So let's just get ourselves back on track and then we'll get to new business.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else we need to go through on the agenda list?
Well, I just want to make sure, I want just for Ron to know about this, so we're going to talk about that plaque at Independence Park.
Yep,
The new
so-
one that's falling apart down there.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see if we can get that.
Yeah, so that'll be reached out. Jocelyn has to call the Essex the historical side, whoever's actually in charge of that plaque, and we are going to see if that can be, if the care of the sign can be turned over to my office.
Yeah.
And then we will order one of the more modern signs that can withstand the weather on the shoreline a bit better.
I think it's the Essex Heritage Society.
Yeah, so she's
Oh,
gonna,
looking over
that requires the mayor's office to reach out to them because that's really their purview. So if we can take over just taking care of the sign, because Ken already cleaned the marker down there.
Yeah, the marker looks beautiful.
And with that, so,
Just one more thing. I wanted to just revert back to parade sort of business and Memorial Day function things. I think Ron, did you want to talk now or wait till another time about moving the Naval Day observance at the beach to the week before?
The general consensus with the conversations we've had at the post is to leave it on the same day, which is the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend
Yeah.
at 11 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Just so you're aware of what we were talking
Real
about.
Memorial Day, I mean,
The real Memorial Day
Always been the
weekend.
real Memorial Day weekend on that
Aye.
Sunday before the parade. so.
okay,
We were talking about moving it to the same weekend that we were using.
Okay.
That would free up the next weekend for everybody.
all right, so it'll go to the 28th,
weekend.
whatever that is,
But apparently, if that's,
Yeah.
No, we're keeping it the same.
keeping it the same?
keep it the same day, I guess.
What we talked
All
about.
right,
yeah, that's fine.
Can that be added into the, whatever advertising goes out?
Yep, we have to add that. So what day would that be this year?
That's the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend.
Sunday of Memorial Day weekend?
Independence Park.
Sunday, Memorial Day weekend.
It's the 29th.
29th.
I'll tell you, but I'm not going. It's always
Independence Park. What time?
11 a.m.
11 a.m.? All right. I'll put together a blurb, I'll shoot it out to all of you, double check my times, and then if it's all good, then I will push that out to all the media groups.
All right,
I'll double check the plaques, see if you can
Okay.
touch up.
Yep. Right,
Okay, anything other, go to the order, anything left? I mean, under a new business? Go to the order?
Wait, I have something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry,
I had
but-
a Girl Scout troop, reach out and ask if, anyone from the council could do like a flag etiquette or a flag retirement ceremony or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I
I
think
did
that
one.
was in the works prior COVID.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I did one the last time,
Yeah, you did mine.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd do it again,
You do it again?
yeah.
Okay.
Are you talking about just in general, like folding care?
Yeah, folding care, things
Okay.
like that.
Flag etiquette, that thing.
I got it.
Okay. All right, yeah, other than that,
Want to catch her every week.
Ken was down in the basement of the new office, hacking away and building out the new workshop, so that's in process. So pretty soon that'll be up and running.
A couple pieces of equipment and we'll be
Yep.
all ready.
So hopefully, so the plan is, long-term is to try and make Beverly the gold standard for long-term preservation of markers and headstones by building out the workshop and making sure we have the right equipment, working with DPW. So as that develops, there's going to be a Grave Associations event here in June. The dates for that are, one sec. So they will be arriving on the 15th. They'll be here from the 15th through to the 19th. Basically, it's a northeastern group that specializes in giving classes and lectures on grave restoration, preservation, how to properly take care of the markers and headstones. They are holding it in Beverly this year, oddly enough. They'll be staying at Endicott. We will be working hand in hand with them. They've reached out. They've already liaisoned with my office and the mayor's office. DPW is involved in case we need to supply support. Essentially, there will be 3 days of classes for the people who come for the course, and then we will be going out to Central Cemetery to work on a majority of the stones. Again, this is all still in its finalized planning phases, so I don't have exact details to give you. Once we have that, a blast email will go out to all of you. But again, it's their first event since COVID, so they're bringing it back here and just happened to land in Beverly this year. So on that Sunday, we'll be out there with a large amount of people, adults and, hardcore, preservation people taking care of a bunch of the stones in Central. Engineering's been informed, so Karen Carter is already on top of that. So again, another part of that step, making Beverly kind of the gold standard of how things should be.
We're gonna show them the new toys.
Yeah, oh yeah, we have the Monument Jack system that we've been trying to get for the last 5 years, we now have. So again, working with engineering, now Ken actually has the ability to go out and move these large headstones, that are a few tons, single-handedly. Again, because he has the training, the experience with rigging, the ropes and everything, so we'll actually be able to start getting a lot of these larger veteran monuments, the stones, like you'll see the long pieces of granite, which will divide up a section. We can actually now get those up, get the stone underneath them without having to bring in heavy machinery. We're still working on, with the mayor's office about getting a gator, to meet the mayor's requirements for environmental stuff. We're looking for, it either has to be an electric gator. I'm hoping to get one that's maybe a hybrid, just because we're kind of worried about load capacity and if, because stones are heavy and then the batteries run out. But, that's, again, in process. So that's all things that are kind of moving behind the scenes.
The electrical and the mine detector's all set now.
Yep, we got the stone detector, I guess we'll call it now, up and running.
Are we gonna have space, I think you mentioned we're gonna have space to, like, store equipment there?
At-
Our flags and,
Yeah, once everything is set up in the basement of the new office and we have all the bits and pieces done, DPW's making time to come and paint the outside of that building because it's in,
Yeah,
you've all seen it, it's a little rough.
needs to be painted, yeah.
Again, DPW's kind of, jumping through hoops for us, which is appreciated. We took care of a lot of the pressure washing and getting it taped up, but, again, they're understaffed, so it's a kind of a favor coming out to taking care of it for us. Once that's done and the basement's taken care of and we fix the bulkhead door, we should be able to store, if there's things that, are veteran related, we can store those because, then I'm there during working hours and before, so you guys can pick it up, drop it off. I still have to talk to legal about, I don't believe I'm allowed to give you guys access to that building unless I'm there. That's the only caveat. It's technically a city office now.
Yeah.
But in terms of storage, you'll have a place to put your stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not sitting in your house garages.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Anybody got anything else?
I'm curious, though, one thing, what can you tell us? What was the agreement with the city? How long do they give you down there? So we don't make all these upgrades and they come in 6 months and say, I'm sorry, we need the building back.
The building belongs to the hospital. Tentatively, the hospital will be doing a construction project that's supposed to start, but that's going to be in the lower section. So the hospital has no plans on that building. In terms of upgrades, part of the contract is that if we do upgrades, the city does take care of that. Since it is the Veterans Office, we do want to, we're only doing a paint job to improve the outward appearance. And in terms of the workshop, Ken and I did, forward planning where we can break the workshop down and move everything out of there if needed. Basically, we're going fully mobile, kind of like the Marine Corps. Everything can be broken down, moved, and built somewhere else.
We're a tenant at will.
Yeah, there's no timeline.
That means there's no lease or anything.
Yeah,
Contract.
that's,
We're tenant at
well,
will.
there is a contract, but that's illegal, so
I
there,
shouldn't say we, actually. You.
yeah, me.
You're a tenant at will.
Yeah, but no, Beverly Hospital has been very supportive of the city in that aspect, so, I see no long-term issues with what we're doing.
They just like the fact we're down there and we're taking care of the building.
Yeah, we're just taking care of the building, so they're happy.
Anything else?
I don't.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. And we are adjourned.
We are adjourned. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I don't want